So we're finally going to Paris, and the kids were excited, though they were also curious because this was their first time flying on the airplane. We got to the airport, and my husband checked in the bags. The airline was kind enough to check in up to 7 items for us, even though we paid for just two. So we had our backpack, a couple of carry-ons, and our diaper bag for the kids' items. They were excited to ride on the escalator as well as the airport bus. We arrived on time even though our flight was for 7:30. We were there by 4 p.m. and we had some snacks to eat. Even the airport transfer was fun for them, every single thing, since it was their first time traveling. Then when we were on board, Iceland Air offered the kids some toys to play with and free kids meal. We had to order our own food as this wasn't part of it. I was actually surprised that they don't offer any food, so they gave the kids some items to keep entertained, to play with. And then we arrived Paris. When we got to Paris, the kids watched everything. They weren't even scared, so we explained the whole going up and going down to them. Baggage claim was very fast. The airport guy was fast. He asked us the song we wanted him to play for us. We told him the video. This was me trying to convince my husband to join my video. He doesn't really like being in my videos. So after a while, he finally decided to pity me and join me in the video. Yeah, it was fun riding from the airport to our apartment in Paris. It was about 45 or 50 minutes ride. Zara was a little jealous that I was talking to her man. We got to our apartment, the Airbnb, and the environment looked very good. It kind of looked like a very secure place. This is a tour of the apartment. The room looked very good. This is a one bedroom apartment with a living room area, a kitchen. The bedroom seemed good. It came with double mattress, so we could use one of the mattress in the living room when the kids are sleeping in the bedroom, like the times I studied and all that. Yeah, everything looked pretty decent. The only concern I had was in the bathroom. There was a little stain in the bathroom, in the toilet bowl, which I think is an issue that can be fixed. But this is a place I would recommend if anyone is traveling to Paris because of the proximity to a lot of things, to the places we ate, to the train. And this is me doing an outfit check. Um, I put outfit check, and yeah, we matched. This was the second day we were leaving for the Eiffel Tower. This is what I wore. I wanted to look like the Parisian. I got this outfit from Fashion Nova, and yeah, this is the metro. The train arrives every few minutes, and it wouldn't even take time. So the kids were very excited. Like this was the major part of the trip. They would always enjoy riding on the train. My little boy is a very curious one, so he wanted to like keep moving. I like their train system. It shows you where the train is stopping, like it shows you up at the roof where the stop is. In case you're a little confused, you will see people getting down and it will beep and even show the light. This was the lady who was directing us. She told us that the Eiffel Tower had two directions, the other part and the part where we could get nice pictures. And this was us asking her to take a picture of us. We arrived and it was raining, so we needed to grab a quick meal because we were very hungry. We actually left our apartments later in the evening because this was our first day and everybody was tired from the trip the day before. This was our first time going out. The meals seemed very good. The kids enjoyed it. The pasta was really good. We ate for a while, after which we went back outside. We found this guy who sold some of the Eiffel Tower toys also, and he took some pictures of us. I've always wanted to do some of these poses with my husband, and we got them, and we kind of strolled around for some minutes. We kind of explored, looked around. It's actually a very busy place. It was still drizzling, even though at some point we noticed that people didn't really bring out their umbrellas, so we had to like put back our umbrella. And plus, we didn't feel like holding it, and also holding the kids would be very convenient. Yeah, we were there for a while until it was almost 6 p.m. We saw this place that had padlocks. I don't know what it's called, but it looked kind of different and interesting. So yeah, it was really a fun place to be. We strolled around. I made my content. I wanted to do this was me doing the I'm in Paris content. I had this man going into my pictures, into my video. But it was quite fun. My husband was still doing this while holding on to the kids. It's actually challenging creating content with kids. A few times I found someone that took pictures of us as a family. The kids weren't really complying. I think they just wanted to just walk around and have fun. Yeah, Zara wasn't having it. We went, but we just wanted to make the memory. We wanted to get the pictures, and we were lucky. We got some very few ones that looked really good. And yes, it was time to go back home. Everywhere was still pretty busy. This was around 6:37, almost 7 p.m. in the evening. We saw some people. Yeah, some people would be like, sometimes it looks like Paris doesn't look like the way you expect it to be. You see a lot of people selling things on the road. Yeah, but we saw people going back, even though it was raining. We noticed one thing about them is they were just walking around without umbrellas. I saw this guy who asked if I was making a TikTok video, and I told him yes, and he joined in. Very cheerful guy. Then we needed to ask someone of the direction of how to get home. We found a guy who was helpful and told us how to navigate through the maps. And we bought our tickets, and it was time to ride on the train. And as usual, the kids were excited, and we got home. Yeah, this is the road to our apartment. My husband found a nice place that sold this very nice um combination fried rice with the chicken. It was really good. It was nice. And this was our second outing. This was what I wore. I wore a trench coat, a jean, and a top. Yeah, in Paris in the spring it's still very cool. Though not too cool, but you would like to layer up. This is Zara and her man, and this is me and Chidu, my favorite little boy. Um, he likes to be in my videos sometimes, even though he doesn't seem interested. Yeah, this was the guy playing music in the bus. It was just fun. It was a fun ride. Um, whenever we're leaving, we try to like match our feet to kind of look like a family. It's always my thing, trying to like dress the kids up. And as usual, my little lady, Zara, is always the blessed one that likes to sleep. Any small movement gets her sleeping. We had a stroller, but my husband felt it was more convenient carrying her on his shoulders. We were hungry, so we decided to stop by in this vegan restaurant. The kids wanted ice cream, so we didn't know if they had ice cream, even though they said they had ice cream. And we were really excited to see what they had. We ordered a few things that we were able. My husband is the one that speaks French, better, a little French. Mine is I'm not really good. So this was the ice cream. The kids think it wasn't tasting like what they know, or probably because it's not on the cone. The food was good. It tasted good, even though the price wasn't what we were expecting. It was a little on the high side. And this was us doing an outfit check in the bathroom because we needed to. So what we do is when we are traveling with the kids, every chance we get, we try to take them to the bathroom since they are potty trained. So this was her telling me that her jacket is pink and mine is not pink, so that we are not matching. I told her I'm actually matching with her. So we got to the Luxembourg garden. The garden is very beautiful, even though it was raining. Just like I mentioned earlier, one thing in spring is it's always raining, but the weather is great. One minute is raining, the next minute it stops and it's dry. So but it still doesn't stop people from going around and having their activities. I noticed the school children were riding on the train, which actually looked very interesting for me. The garden is so beautiful, but I guess maybe the time we went there, a lot of people had already come and gone, so we didn't meet a lot of people. Since it was raining, we still took pictures in the rain. I wanted to get pictures of the kids in her trench coat. She got a lot of compliments. because of her trench coat. I so love this trench coat. My little boy took his pictures, and it was time to go home. We found this place that sold burger, and it looked like what we used to eat the with donuts. So we decided to grab some sandwich and some burger so that we could eat. Then Hobby found this place that sold African food. He said it tasted so much like our egusi. It looked like egusi, it's just that it didn't have the reddish palm oil, whatever color. But he said it was good. So this was the Milo we came with, and when he finished, we grabbed some of their chocolate drink that tasted just like our Milo. We also grabbed some milk, though our own was almost finished. So we usually have this as breakfast in the morning before leaving, especially the kids. They would have oatmeal and with milk. And this bread is really good, so sometimes we'll have this. He also found this place that sold, I don't know what this is called. I'm not good with names, but it tasted great. The meal was great. And this is our third outing. So we're going to the Louvre Museum, and as usual, we matched. You can see the boys matching, and I tried to match with Zara. Hobby was trying to make videos of me, and we got to the museum. It's really big. One thing I would advise is if you're going to the museum, try to get your ticket online if you could. You can actually get it there if you arrive, but it might take longer than you want. So we at the pyramid, we tried to take some pictures. It was really busy. The lighting wasn't as we wanted, but we were still able to get pictures. We got to the security check. They would make sure you don't have anything bad. The kids were just looking through the windows. The Louvre Museum actually has different aspects. The library, the cafe, people, like, it's a large place. We didn't even know how to like navigate it. One of the things I would advise about this museum is if you want to really know like the details and know a lot of things, I think a scheduled tour might be better, instead of just doing it yourself, except you're not in a hurry. But it was kind of challenging for us, walking long distances with kids. And when my when my husband was walking, I told him, baby, we are gonna lose each other. And before I could say it, within 10 minutes or so, with the way they were walking, I missed them. So and at some point, I think the kids got tired. So when he lost me, or whenever, I don't know who lost each other, I had to continue so I called him. He told me that at some point they would have to go home. I decided to take my time. I got into this room that had the what do you call it? The zodiac signs. I'm not really into that. I didn't really bother looking at the one that had June. So I saw the crucifix. I saw the crucifix of Jesus Christ. I saw some of that things that I don't really know about. Then I saw this room after I've walked several distance, asking people where the Mona Lisa was. Finally came into this room that had like mostly the story of Jesus, the birth of Jesus, the death of Jesus, everything. Then this is the Mona Lisa that I've been walking around for hours trying to find. Yes, it was actually smaller than I expected. I was hungry. Then I decided to grab some sandwich and some croissant, and it was time to go home. And this was my last outfit check for Paris before we left for Iceland. We had a matching leather jacket, and we saw the school train that had double layer. The kids were excited to ride on it as it was different from the ones we've been riding on. We decided to go to the Eiffel Tower, the other side of it. This side, you'll be needing a ticket, and also there's a security check. The kids were finally happy to be outside after being indoors for a couple of days. We decided to grab some snacks and hang around. We also took a walk in the garden. There was a lot of people waiting to go up the Eiffel Tower. We couldn't wait as it was so windy and it was getting late. We decided to take a walk, and we also toured the town. And yeah, this was like all we did. Is actually kind of challenging traveling with kids, but we made it. It was a fun time in Paris. We had a great time. I hope you enjoy watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this.